To run in the presidential election, candidates first need to be nominated by their political party. Presidential nominees are determined by state-level primaries and caucuses over a 5-month period, culminating in the National Nominations Convention in the late summer of an election year. Following the primaries, the state parties send delegates to the National Convention, where the delegates cast their votes to select the party's presidential candidate nominee. As you will see, the process can be complicated. Not only do states differ in how they select the party's nominee, but the parties have different methods as well. Here, we will discuss these methods while looking at how the 2012 race for the Republican nomination unfolded. The format of the elections are determined by the state and national party organizations, and different states have different forms of primaries. Broadly speaking, there are 3 different types of state-level primaries. Closed primaries are primaries where only registered members of a particular party can vote. Open primaries are those where any registered voter can participate in the contest, regardless of their party affiliation. The third type of state-level primary is a caucus, or local convention. Here, party members get together to meet over which candidate they prefer. In addition to state differences on primary type, the political parties differ in how delegates are awarded to the various candidates. The Democratic Party awards delegates proportionally. So, a candidate who wins 51% of the vote gets 51% of the delegates. In some states, the Republican Party awards delegates proportionally as well. But in other states, the Republican Party awards delegates in a winner-take-all method. Here, the candidate who receives the most votes gets all the state's delegates. So, a candidate who wins 51% of the votes gets 100% of the state's delegates in the National Convention. To get a sense for how all this comes together, let's look at the Republican nomination of Mitt Romney for president in 2012. This chart helps bring to light all the state-to-state differences that we just discussed. First, notice that there are both primaries and caucuses. Also, notice that there are some states that award delegates in the winner-take-all method, and some states that award the delegates proportionally. Let's see how these differences influence the results of the March 6th Super Tuesday nominations. It is customary for several states to have their primaries and caucuses on the same day across the country. In the 2012 election year, Super Tuesday took place on March 6th. Mitt Romney was the clear winner of Super Tuesday, amassing 210 delegates, far more than his closest competitor, Rick Santorum, who won 129. Mitt Romney established a strong lead, despite the fact that he only won 6 of the 11 races. In the 3 states that awarded the delegates in a winner-take-all format, Romney won, and thus took home all those delegates. In addition, Romney was able to accumulate a significant number of delegates, even in the states where he lost, because he only lost in states that awarded delegates proportionally. For example, despite coming in 3rd place in the North Dakota caucus, Romney won 7 delegates to Ron Paul's 8 and Rick Santorum's 11. Clearly, the rules of the game mattered. The ability to still earn delegates in races where he didn't win proved to be fundamental to Romney's successful nomination bid. If states like North Dakota or Oklahoma had been winner-take-all instead, Rick Santorum may have proven to be a far more formidable opponent.